Hey, so that ginger was crazy, right? So I didn't want to harvest it. I decided I'm putting it back in the dirt. The other stuff is all out of the room. I can't, the room is not ready yet. You could see it's a mess. My life is a mess. Everything is a mess. So, but that's not this ginger's fault. And this ginger didn't deserve to get prematurely harvested. And thanks to all of this great stuff that I use for other things, I'm putting it into my ginger. So, yeah, so here's what we got.
Okay, so there's one more peek at the roots before I put her back into the ground for some reblossoming. Okay, so the first thing I'm doing is I'm using some mycorrhiza, the granular type. It's a basically it's a root inoculant. So it basically helps create a nice Jiminy Christmas. I'm sorry. It creates a nice bond between um, the soil and the roots. Yeah. So okay. So what I'm going to be doing is then I'm going to take um, the ginger and I'm going to butt her all the way up against this side because she's growing this way towards me. Um, and so I'm actually going to turn her just because I'm using a square pot. I'm going to put her butt almost right up to the edge and nicely I'm going to place those roots, nicely move them around, and I'm going to get some more of that. I'm sure the guys from Bigfoot probably love this because I'm like, oh, just, you know, use it like you're that emerald guy or you're like that guy who like pours stuff down his forearms. Just pour it on there. You know, it's only like a couple dollars a container. It's easily worth it. Just pour it all in there. Or just nicely get, you know, you just want it to touch all the roots because it's got to have, in this kind, since it's the granular kind, it's got to have root contact. So make sure you put it on the roots, you know. Okay, so as you can see, sprinkle it on the roots. It's kind of hard to see because you got all the rest of the stuff in there as well, but there you go. Ta-da! Okay, that's about the best angle I'm going to get. So then I'm just going to take some of the dirt and, you know, I don't know. Some people get really crazy about like, you know, making sure like, you know, you don't have any additional like old pieces of root and stuff in there. But, you know, I I think if you have good soil and you're feeding your plants well, um, that doesn't matter because I mean, you know, does somebody come along in nature and pull out the dead roots out of the soil? It's like, oh, pardon me, new plant, hold on, upkeep time. We got to get in here and remove the old roots because you know it's like no, it doesn't work that way. You just they decompose and they be. It's like that's what they're there for. You know, and I don't recommend that for everybody because I mean, you know, you do have to be conscious of um, uh, nutrient lockout and such. You know, you do have to kind of know what you're doing, or at least you know, uh, pretend like you do, like me. Um, so yeah. So I'm not going to pat it down too hard, as I pat it down really hard. Sorry, I shouldn't be doing this video right now. I should have waited, but that's the way the ginger grows. Now, the one thing I am going to put in here is also my cute little cover crop of wild natural northwest. I don't know. It's probably not natural. It's probably invasive. I bet, but it's the little cover crop that I use. The little clovers that I enjoy. But I'm gonna put them over on the side here. get them back in there as well because they were growing in that one as well. Again, I'm just going to gently pat everything down. I'm going to put just enough soil to cover the growth back up for that new bud that was just about to come out. And I don't know, I like using these little the little volcanic rocks from the the DWC stuff. I think it works halfway decent for just giving a nice little cover. I forgot to hit record for there a second, so I decided to put these little slate pieces back on as well that I had in there. I kind of liked it. Oh, you get to watch my armpit there for a second. This time I'm not going to put them in any particular way other than to kind of guide the continual growth of that Miss Ginger here. Oh. Party foul when you take and you put the thing that you were gonna use to dry your hands with in the yucky water. That's not fun, so then you kind of have to try and hit this. I don't know if that recorded or not, but I think she's good. I gave her enough coverage here to keep her damp on the topsoil, not dry out, and then she's in a fabric square, so she'll have enough drainage. She won't get waterlogged. I think she's gonna like her new kicks. I'm gonna put her on a disc so that way she won't drain everywhere, and she'll be a happy camper here.